The 15,000-pound red truck is being driven remotely at 50 miles an hour. But will it be stopped by the road barrier Tom Potter has spent years to create? Tom's heart's in his mouth and his future's on the line. That's the sound and sight of success. It's the day that ProBarrier Engineering's Arrestor got its start. The trail was a long one, beginning with a summer job Tom Potter got at New Holland Tractor Company when he was studying to become a mechanical engineer.
And one of the tests was to run a hay bind into a tree trunk. And I actually drove the tractor and ran it into a tree trunk.
For a decade, Tom worked at a road barrier maker. He developed the first portable barrier, but he knew there was a better way to stop a truck beyond a steel barricade.
How do you dissipate energy? You deform material or you absorb material. And so I looked around for different ways to absorb material. I found this one way where I put elastic material inside the beam.
But when Tom arrived at the crash test site with an aluminum barrier, people laughed at him, saying aluminum is not going to stop a speeding truck.
What have I done now? The numbers say it's going to work, but it really is different when the truck is coming down the track at 50 miles an hour.
The Arrestor was born, and after raising money and using personal funds, the marketing began. Since then, ProBarrier's products have been sold to military bases, natural gas facilities and refineries, pharmaceutical companies, sheriff's offices, and art museums. But there is a serious side. People who drive into his product will likely die. And he's met soldiers who had to explain where they would want an emergency button to raise this barrier if they are shot and going down.
And he was trying to figure out where would he be falling if he'd gotten hit by a bullet. Where could he fall and still get the button as he was going down? That's humbling.
This video is brought to you by the National Federation of Independent Business, NFIB, Pennsylvania.